Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 110 of Millennial Movie Talk MMT, your movie podcast. I am one of your hosts, Brayden, joined as always by the wonderful Steph.
Hello.
The wonderful Alexander Lamb.
What up?
And the wonderful Michael Herman.
Hello, hello.
How
cool
are
for
we
us
tonight,
there.
folks?
Too cool for us there on your phone, huh?
I was replying to messages.
Right.
Oh, man, so many cool kids are going to go out the park, going to go race some fools.
This is an episode. It's episode 110.
Look, did you not hear me?
This would have been really like if this synced up 109 with what we saw tonight would have
been a nice 9.
Would have been a nice rounded.
That's just because everyone watches the first few minutes of the thing. I've seen the YouTube analytics. Go look at our Fast and Furious 9 review. It's out now. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description as well.
Spoiler and non-spoiler, or just the non?
Just spoilers out. Non-spoilers out right now. Spoiler will be out in a few days.
Yeah, so from point of recording, it'll be out in a few days.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how's everyone been?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. It's
Well,
late. It's late.
It's late at night. It's
happy today.
It's going to be a pretty tight episode tonight, so
tight like a tiger.
tight and loose like a lion.
Yeah, we're gonna cross. We'll probably cross over into Thursday morning here.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah. Look.
Do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about the highest premiered show on Disney Plus?
Loki. I'm Loki. Keen to talk
You made
about
that joke
Loki.
last week, didn't you?
Not last week.
No, because I was going to say last week we were ending the show, and I went,
That's
"Hey,
right.
quickly, what were your thoughts?" We've all seen the first episode of Loki
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to quickly look at how long the second episode is.
At the time of recording, the second episode is out, but we couldn't see it because we were watching Fast
Don't
and
spoil it
Furious.
for me. I haven't seen it yet.
We're very excited for it. Everyone seems to
none of
be
us have
quite
seen it,
positive
by the
out of
way.
it.
Oh, I thought you two watched it today. Right, never mind.
Ooh, new one's 54 minutes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
I am very excited for this show because they're doing a lot of cool, weird
This
shit.
is already my favorite one.
Yes,
out of the
this is
three.
just already funky, and
I like how weird it is.
It's got a good balance of like the fun quirkiness and the seriousness that WandaVision and
Yeah,
Falcon Winter Soldier had.
I don't. Skipping straight to the last scene in episode 1. I don't think it's going to be Loki.
As the bad guy.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think it at least won't be Tom Hiddleston.
I think it's a great start of the show.
Yeah.
I think it's excellent. I think it gets everyone hooked. Everyone's like, oh man, he's chasing himself. He's chasing himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing a twist.
Because here's my thing. This is my biggest evidence towards this. If it is Loki and it is Tom Hiddleston playing it, they would have showed him at the end there. Because that's what we're all expecting.
yeah.
We didn't see anything
Yeah.
from the hood.
No,
yet.
it was just
Them not showing him makes me think it's someone else.
Could be, yeah. I would
can see that.
Yeah.
People were thinking it's Mephisto because they're pointing at the devil.
Everyone wants it to be.
Fucking Mephisto.
Michaela had a really good point of we watched it and afterwards we were thinking about it, and obviously everyone's thinking Mephisto. She had a thought where she was like, the kid pointed to the thing, and she had the thought, well, maybe the kid's pointing to the thing because it's got horns. Loki's helmet's got those same
Yeah.
horns. Something interesting to think
That is
about.
actually
yeah,
that's
it's a-
interesting.
And
yeah.
then with them saying Loki is the villain,
Yeah. Oh no, definitely.
they're
Everything's
playing-
pointing. But here's the thing: everything's pointing toward that. They're dropping back. I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be that.
it'll be very interesting to see what they do.
I don't really know. I'm interested. Exactly. I mean, I love this little world they're creating.
I love how this
The TVA.
episode is just him running, like them pretty much just running around this place, and the whole. Like when he first gets there, the queuing is like, remember your ticket. Then the dude just gets incinerated because he doesn't have his ticket.
Yeah.
It's just, even just that, all that little quirky shit at the start was just funny.
The office worker dude from Good Place.
Yeah.
Is it the receptionist that is pushing the trolley around?
Yeah, doesn't know what a
They've
fish
got all the Infinity Stones.
It's like we have more. Some of them use some of the guys use them as paperweights.
And I love Loki. Then just goes, fuck.
That's his realization of nothing matters.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's also just realized like he's him being like, I have to join these people. Like I
Yeah.
have to somehow.
these
weasel my
guys
way in
hold
here.
power.
Also, Owen Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Are we going to get a wow?
Wow.
Are
We got to throw it in once.
Surely. They
But
gotta.
like, I don't know, just him and like
I really
a
like
pretty
him.
I
serious
love
role.
their
And like,
conversations and how he's just like, he's just like,
They're
I am
so-
smart. You are smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so well done because
He's-
it's the perfect balance.
he's got
of
that
energy.
sort of like counselor vibe. He's not shutting you down. He's just listening
Yeah.
and just going with what you say.
You don't even feel like he's being condescending.
No,
Yeah.
No.
he's being like very like actually like pretty like nice towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Kinda
super
great.
sincere.
Yeah.
I don't think he lies to him once. Like he just seems like a really nice guy.
I do have to laugh like Loki with the security guard and just like sitting there spinning the dial, making him get in and out really fast.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it's heartfelt.
They're setting up
I
some
lo-
really cool tech.
I love this Loki though. Like I'm so happy that it's this Loki we're
Old school
exploring.
Loki.
It's Loki that just got beat up by the Hulk an hour ago. Loki.
So
Yeah.
I love this because what they've done, because we got the progression of Loki across all the films, with the culmination in Infinity War.
Yep.
And then what they've done is we've got old school Loki that everyone loved, very mischievous, bad guy, and they've got him, but then in the first episode, he's had this realization and moment.
So
he had the Buzz Lightyear moment. I saw online that apparently the writers were actually like, yeah, we wanted him to have that moment from Toy Story where Buzz looks at the TV and sees he's a toy.
Yeah.
And we wanted him to have this moment where he's like, this is what my life is.
I love.
What do I do?
Almost put it like Loki's only here to make other people realize the best versions of themselves.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
also quite liked how they introduced. He saw the rest of his life playing out. He saw that he had that character redemption arc, and he saw that
Yeah.
he gave his life for his brother and things like
He's
that.
got to take all that in.
That's
Because
So
obviously,
it's not gonna
obviously
be-
at the obviously where his character is at this point, he doesn't really care too much.
Also,
About stuff.
How much did they enhance that neck snap sound effect for
Oh,
the show?
they did.
Like, I watching Infinity War again. It's not that loud.
Yeah, I think because they had it off camera, they wanted to still make it hurt.
Yeah,
And
and
also, I think they just wanted to really drive home that
Tom Hiddleston's performance is great.
love that he's
Oh,
DB
he's awesome.
Cooper. Fucking love.
Oh my
that.
God,
that
yeah.
was hilarious.
So in the trailers, when they had that moment, it was like, okay, this is going to be a fun time variant
Yeah.
thing that they do. And it's like, no, that's canon. That's legitimately what they do because of a stupid fucking bet. And I love it more than anything. So dumb. I love
cool.
DB Cooper bullshit.
It's
I
also
love
just
DB Cooper.
great because obviously it's like an unsolved mystery, and
Yeah.
it just kind of
They're like-
Oh,
it's
they
just
solved
silly
it for us.
It's
That's
what it
it.
is.
We got the
It was
answer
Loki.
now.
So good.
Yeah, that's done.
So I'm very curious to see where this goes and how Loki is in this, like just sort of how he fits in and what he ends up going and doing. I do also like just the people just slowly surrounding him once he lands in the desert.
Yeah.
He immediately tries to rule.
Yeah, he stands up on the rock.
Yeah.
And then he sees people teleport in through orange doors, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I need to talk to these people."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for what they are leading to in the overall MCU with the whole multiverse stuff.
That's so exciting.
I'm very excited for all of it. I love multiverse theory in anything and everything. It's one of my favorite things ever. I subscribe to it as basically my religion and belief on the world. I love multiverse shit.
It's awesome.
It's my weak spot.
It's awesome.
I love it. So we're very excited for Loki. No spoilers in the comments for the most recent episode.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see.
We'll discuss it next episode.
Loki.
There we go.
What else has everyone been watching?
I watched Cruella.
Yes.
In a
Dude.
shocking turn of events, I never thought I would find myself watching this film.
So Disney's new live-action Cruella.
Yeah. I went to the hairdressers with my mum and found out she was going to be sitting in there for close to 4 hours. I was with my little sister and I was like, we should probably go see a movie. And the only thing that was going to start and finish within the time frame was Cruella. So
I've heard a lot of good things about Cruella.
Was she getting Cruella's hairdo? What takes 4 hours?
it was like a whole thing. It's like a style session.
getting like a color and a perm.
So I can
it was
comment.
like foils.
I can
God.
comment on the first 6 minutes of Cruella because I've seen the first 6
I feel like
Have
he
you seen
talked
the
about it
first
maybe
6
last
minutes?
week.
He did. Yeah, he did mention it.
because I was judging the whole story setup.
Well, I watched the first 6 minutes because I just I bought it and Emily and I bought it and she watched it and I was like, I'll start to watch this, and then I turned off because I think maybe we should do this as a commentary track. And I'll save it for a commentary track.
That's a good idea.
Now,
Yeah, I know. I do apologize for that. I can still join in a commentary track, or I'd like to see what you guys think about it anyway.
Yeah.
But it was the only thing that I was going to do, and I couldn't drink peppermint tea for 4 hours and scroll on my
So-
phone. But look, my thoughts on Cruella. I think if we were to completely detach it from the 101 Dalmatians universe, it
or
would
as
work.
Chris would say, 101 Dalmatians.
It would work fine. I think
Hey, at college, you taking Dalmatians 101?
tonally, the film is really good, and I think that I really love the fashion aspect. The idea of it being it's very fashionable. It's the music is great. The characters, I enjoy them. I really liked all of that. The only thing I can't get behind is pretty much the storyline in general.
It's just because she's linked to 101 Dalmatians and you
That's
set up
just
this
it.
villain.
They try to humanize her and they try to give her a backstory, but no matter what you do,
You know
if
the
you watch
actions.
101 Dalmatians,
Yeah.
you're still trying to kill
She's
these
still
puppies.
a puppy murderer.
And I don't actually think the film is trying to create it as a
connected at all.
direct prequel because it doesn't make any sense if that's the case. She shows, I would say this might be a spoiler, so she doesn't seem to show much animosity towards Dalmatians in this film.
Okay.
So it doesn't play a huge part. It plays quite a small part, really.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if during the pre-production of this, as they were writing it and everything, coming up with concepts, I wonder if they were ever like, we just want to explore Cruella as a character. We don't want her to be settled in with Dalmatian shit.
That's it. That's what I think that they did because, yeah, I wouldn't believe, I mean, I don't know how spoilery, I don't want to get too spoilery into it. It's quite new, but like they do some things that like, oh, I understand. I remember these people from 101 Dalmatians. And I'm thinking of the original animation. I'm thinking the original animation. I haven't seen the
live action.
I've never seen the live action.
My mum wanted to watch them with me the other day, and I was just like, I saw the reviews and I went, I'm not.
So they're the exact same movie basically. They're just
live action.
They're not.
Yeah,
good.
like
Can we get a live edit of an Instagram post? What should I post for that picture? What should the comment be for that picture of
La
us?
Familia.
Yeah, it's got to be something about family.
Just family.
I would say
don't you wish you could go to the movies with your family? Hashtag COVID.
Jasper and Horace, the two goons from the original, are in this as well. There are a couple other characters that I don't want to get like into spoiler territory. Performance-wise, I thought it was really good. I don't know the names of the actors who play Emma. Well, I know Emma Stone, but Emma Stone, Jasper, and Horace are like our trio. They're our three
Walter
people.
Hauser is one of them.
Sure.
Who is from Cobra Kai?
Oh yes, and Black Klansman.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, who's he?
Now look,
He's
we are
Stingray in Cobra
supposed
Kai.
to believe
And Black Klansman.
He's one of the clan members.
these
yeah.
people meet as children, like
At a
young
fountain.
children in primary
That's
school
fine.
at a
that
fountain.
guy.
Yes.
That's as far as I got to.
We are supposed to believe that these actors who play them as adults is 10 years later.
Okay.
So they're meant to be, I would say, generously 23, but probably closer to 20 by the age
they
that
look
they've
like
seen.
40.
They look at least 40. Like this man, you're seeing
Is
this.
it Paul Walter Hauser mainly?
Yes, Paul Walter
Paul Walter Hauser is
Joel Fry.
the main one. Yeah.
Is he good in the film?
I think they're good as actors. I
Emma
think
Stone good?
Yeah, she's good. I actually really liked
What
Emma
about
Stone.
Emma Thompson?
Emma Thompson is also really, really
Mark
good.
Strong?
Mark Strong is fabulous as always.
It's got a good cast, man.
It does have a
Like,
good cast.
I gotta
really
say-
like. Is it Joel Fry? Did you say? Joel Fry? Yeah, he's great as well. I really liked him.
I gotta say, I am color me surprised. I am only just now looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score.
It's
for
got
this
really
movie.
good reviews.
It's sitting at a 74 critic and a 97 audience.
Yeah, people like Cruella.
That's-
Yeah, as a
nuts.
concept, I think the film was conflicted in the way that it needed to sort of tie in 101 Dalmatians, but it also wanted to explore the intricacies and the complexities of Cruella. And I think if they just decided like completely leave behind the canon of 101 Dalmatians, let's focus on Cruella, we could include
Like create a whole new
yeah,
universe.
that's what I
like-
think it was
Is that,
going to
maybe
work.
that's what they're doing because it's getting a sequel.
It's like in Joker
Potentially.
when he visits Bruce Wayne.
Well,
If the sequel is like connected more to 101 Dalmatians, I'll be very interested to see how they make her go from
Where she's
this
at,
person
yeah.
to like, I want to kill Dalmatians now, because I don't get that vibe at all from the end of it.
well, my big thing.
Dalmatians kill her husband.
So I was not excited for this at all.
Right.
Like this, it was on my radar, but like I wasn't.
Yeah.
I still haven't been rushing out to watch and see it.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, this thing was rumored years ago.
we didn't get a trailer for this film. We just had all we've had for the longest time
Was
was
that
this
poster?
post with this. No, not
First-
a poster. Just a photo of Emma Stone as Cruella.
yeah, it was
that's
it was
right, yeah.
a set photo.
We didn't get the trailer, and this film was meant to come at the end of last year. Before then, it was meant to come out mid last year. It's been delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. But like the things that I'm excited for this is that I didn't realize the director of I, Tonya did it,
Oh,
and I really like I, Tonya.
I've
Yeah,
never seen
I like
I never saw
Antonia.
it.
So that's like these are things I found out after the film's come out that have kind of made me want to actually watch it.
yeah. I genuinely didn't want to watch it. I was walking up the stairs to the cinema and I was like, I don't want to watch this. What a waste. I texted my mum and said, if you finish early, let me know. I'll walk out of the cinema. And I was halfway through. I was like, all right, I'm
You were
pretty
pleasantly
invested.
surprised?
I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, I said as a story, I wasn't a huge fan, but I think the film was really well made. I think it had a really good tone, and I love the fashion.
What about
the
like
fashion
direction
motifs.
and cinematography? Are they
Yeah,
just like
direction and cinematography I thought were good.
okay?
I thought
It's
they were
interesting,
good.
like, because normally in a film like this, you would expect maybe the story to be good, the acting to be good, but everything else just to be bland.
Yeah. I think that, like I said, I think the only issue with this, I think the storyline faltered because the people were like, oh, how the hell are we going to humanize this woman that wants to kill
Yeah.
Dalmatian puppies?
So it's just the flaw kind of comes in, especially if you grew up watching 101 Dalmatians. Is how is this the same person? Is that sort of where it's at? It's like, I don't
So
see.
there's no dog killing at all.
No. That's a spoiler. But
There
no.
are dogs in it though.
There are Dalmatians. I don't
Isn't
know.
there,
Do
like,
you want me
two
to
of
tell
them?
you what the goal is with the Dalmatians?
Didn't I say it? in
I
the
think I
beginning?
already
But there's
know.
more to it. There's more to it.
Or save that.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
We don't want to spoil
I'll,
it.
say,
I don't wanna
I'll
spoil
save
the
it
thing.
then.
Or I
Do,
just,
do the Dalmatians fuck? Have
No.
babies?
that's
No.
weird.
Because they have 101 puppies. It's insane, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, so was cheaper by the dozen.
Poor
But
mother. Do you see that? In I can't remember which country it was, but a woman just recently gave birth to 10 babies at once.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I did hear about that.
It's just
Actually,
random bit of trivia news.
There is one thing that I'd like
week.
to say about the Dalmatians in this film. That
it's
would
like a water slide. There's like someone's inside and they're just like,
There is one thing I would like to say about the Dalmatians in this film, but I'm not sure how. Like, I don't think
Are
it's
they
really
aggressive?
spoilery. Oh, they're meant to be, but they're not really. There's this whole idea of like, did she just kill some Dalmatians? Did she just kill some Dalmatians? And we could sort of expect it. And I was thinking at that point, and I was like, I hope she did. Because at least that way, not because I want to see Dalmatians die, but like that would play into her as a character. Like that would make it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it would link up with
That's
what we
right.
already have.
So anyway, they're my thoughts on Cruella. I thought it was enjoyable. I think kids will like it as well, and adults.
I'm actually excited to watch it now.
I hope.
Look,
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
at least curious.
Yeah.
You made me curious to see it. At least
It's good. Like it's good. Like, it's not really the Disney's best work, but like
I kind
it was
of like-
enjoyable.
As much as like having a Disney Plus is great because you can watch it in your home, I kind of want to watch it. Is that one going to be out for a while?
I don't think you're going to get that much more out of seeing it in a cinema. If I'm being honest with you, you've already paid to see it on Disney Plus.
But like when I'm in a cinema, I've got my full attention to it, and I think I hate
Yeah.
watching movies for the first time at home because I got my phone, and I'm always just going to grab my phone and check it and check how long I got the movie left. I hate having those options available to me.
I find myself doing that, especially like if you pause it to like go grab a drink or something. You then realize how far you're through or something. Instead, if it doesn't seem like, if it feels like it's gone longer than it has, you then like, I know you kind of
You
start
check out.
dreading it. You're like, oh well, I'm only half an hour through, so I thought I was at least an hour, and you start like it starts dragging because you know of the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true as well.
So like not that I'm gonna go see it in theaters, but like I think if I were to, I don't know, if I have a day where I don't need anything to do,
2 hours and 14 minutes. As well.
I might go see it in theaters just because.
Well,
not?
yeah,
A
I
movie
suppose you
theater
could just pull a Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like go and see it with no expectations.
It's
and
like the big question now. It's like Black Widow. Are you going to go see it in theaters? You're going to watch it at home.
that's a film I think you should watch in the theater.
That's one I'm going to go see.
I'll probably go see it in the theater.
Apologies for Alex's camera probably not being on for a solid like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yay.
Sorry.
Luca comes out this Friday too.
What?
Yeah, on Disney Plus for free, so you don't have to pay
Oh,
extra.
seriously?
Yeah.
My
Oh my god,
Italian
I'm
people
excited about that.
Yeah, so that happens.
Getting the hands ready.
I'll watch it after exams.
Getting them ready.
Yeah, I might
Putting
exam
some
on
dough on
Fridays.
Is it coming to the cinema?
Flour.
Aw.
They're not doing a
Just-
cinema
it's
release
just
just
Disney
Plus.
Plus. Just
Also,
Disney Plus.
sorry, just a quick tidbit that I found out. Do you know that Hamilton's going to come out on Blu-ray around September, October this year?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're
I
down
didn't-
with the Blu-ray.
No, I wasn't down with that.
Down with the
Anyway,
Blu-ray.
good little
It's going to come out in 4K, I reckon, because it's out in 4K on Disney Plus.
can't wait to own it.
Mm.
I'm gonna have it on my shelf, put it next
Speaking
to
of new movies,
If you want to support Alex's Blu-ray purchases, if we get enough Patreon supporters,
4K,
we
4K
can
now.
start getting paid.
I'm replacing my 4K. I'm thinking about like.
Is
in the next
4K
few-
not referred to as Blu-ray?
No.
no, 4K is its own thing.
No, it's
okay.
yeah,
It's
the black
they're
case.
black
Okay,
4K
cases.
is a black. Blu-ray is a
They cost
blue.
more. They cost
Luxury.
double.
No, they do not.
It's like an extra $10.
What was that?
10, 15
No, I've got to defend. Sometimes it costs me an extra $5 to get it. If I were to go buy,
If a film is released on Blu-ray and 4K at the same time, like a new release,
Yep.
It's like 20, 30, $20 extra.
one of them would be 29, one of them would be 34.
that's
Maximum-
a JB Hi-Fi.
The maximum is going to be is $10. That's the maximum you're going to pay
Okay,
extra.
that's pretty good.
And
then.
you get the Blu-ray with the 4K. Anyway,
But if
Yeah,
you
as
want
a
to,
separate disc,
Yeah.
seems
if you
wasteful,
want to
but-
support us enough that we can get paid, and then Alex can spend his money that he got paid on 4K DVDs.
Indiana Jones just came out in 4K. I got to get that. It's $119.
Jesus,
I
is it
know.
everything?
4 movies.
All three of them.
Okay,
all four
that's
of them.
right then.
Well, yeah, all three of them. But now we're getting
all-
a fifth one, so what's the point? Do I get the collection,
Yeah, wait
and then
for
when
the
I get the
box
fifth
set.
one, I just put next to each other? But I want to watch them in 4K. It's hard. This is the things that I have to live with.
Patreon.com/Millennial Movie
Do I
Talk.
just buy them an Apple TV? Because I'll be 4K on there.
You can
He's plugging
support
us.
us. You can join us and chat with us on there. You get access to pre-show and all that stuff, and you also get all of our commentaries. There's a bunch of them on there. Some are little free teasers.
I bought How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2 on 4K.
All right, what's you
on the
got?
Apple-
You got fine.
But
got
you know
finance?
3?
on the Apple Store.
We
No,
don't-
because I've got 3 on 4K.
We did see
Oh.
a movie. We did see a movie tonight. Real quickly. We did plug the.
We plugged it.
Well,
at the start.
Brayden's been watching heaps this
So-
week. He's going to cut over all that.
Are you ready? So I
19 minutes in, Steph. We can't just get to the last part now.
We're talking about Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but you said, Alex, let's do finance. You just
Oh, right.
told-
We don't
tried
have a
to-
game at the end tonight. That's right.
So you folks ready? I have been watching more movies than I think I ever have ever. my sickness brought me back to movies. And being on a movie podcast, I feel like that's a good thing.
Probably, yeah.
I have watched so much recently. I watched Tangled for the first time.
What do you think?
Tangled's quite
You
good.
haven't seen Tangled?
Tangled's quite good. It's not.
Haven't seen Tangled
It's
either.
not as good as. As a film wise, script wise, it's great. Like very quick witted. A lot of good
At
little
last,
jokes in
I
there.
admit it.
It's very good. Musical wise, not too crash hot. Musical wise,
No, the music's pretty forgettable.
yeah, the music's forgettable. But I thought the film overall was great.
We have friends that love Tangled.
A lot of people love Tangled.
Who's that?
Finn.
People love
big,
Tangled.
big Tangled guy, Finn is.
Really?
Tangled guy. Oh, he's into that, is
What's
he?
better, Tangled or Moana?
Oh, Moana.
I
Moana.
like Moana. Lynn wrote
Lynn
the
is
music.
Moana.
See, the good thing about Moana, script is good, story is good, songs are amazing.
Yeah.
Visuals also.
Visuals
Fantastic.
beautiful.
The
Oh
Rock.
my god. I watched
Jermaine
Trolls
Clement.
for the first time.
Why?
So
Ooh.
here's my thing. So it's purely because we want to watch Trolls 2, because it's got the
Ooh.
McElroy brothers in it. So we watched Trolls 1. We were like, whatever. Michaela's mum hadn't seen it either, so she was doing work at the dining table, so she just watched it with us anyway. I was pleasantly surprised by Trolls. I had no expectations going in. It was not what I expected it to be. I expected it to all just be song and dance. I thought it was going to be about bring Justin Timberlake's character like some lightheartedness,
Yeah.
and it's not about him at all. Really, it's actually about this whole big adventure with the like troll looking the what would you call them? They're trolls. What are the ogre looking things?
Ogres?
The goblin people.
You don't get into trolls as
Orcs.
toys as kids? I
Oh
didn't.
no, those things are hideous.
Yeah.
There's a lot of actually little good jokes in Trolls that I really quite liked. I watched Speed Racer for the first time.
Yeah.
The Wachowskis.
You're making some really interesting choices.
The
here, Brayden.
Wachowskis Speed Racer. That is a wacky film.
no, that's
visually.
Wacky Races.
Wacky Racers. You're right. I'm surprised that hasn't been brought back at all.
It will.
It will.
Will, you're right. Oh no, they brought back Dastardly for Scoob, didn't they?
They
They
did.
did. Scoob.
So they were trying to
I
set
never
it up.
watched it, and I'm not going to.
Don't. Scoob is so bad. It's
Scooby-Doo
such
has
a
a very
waste of a
dear
voice cast.
They were trying so
Scooby-Doo
hard.
has such a big place in my heart. I'm not going to watch
Don't
Scooby.
taint it. Yeah.
Have you seen Scoob?
Huh?
Have you seen Scoob?
No, I'm not
Oh,
going to.
don't.
I'm
Am
on
I
the
the only
same
one
train
who's
as
seen
you.
Scoob?
Yeah, I'm only basing this off of what
I do
you told
remember
me.
you saying something about Dick Dastardly though.
Yeah. It sucked, man. Goob. Goob.
Goob.
I'm going to call it Goob now. No, isn't Goob from Meet the Robinsons?
Maybe. Who cares? That's a great movie. Yeah, it is. His name's Goob.
Goob. I like Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, got
It's a great movie.
And then I watched all the Fast and Furious movies
Dear,
In the
dear,
lead up
dear.
to it,
in the lead up to F9, which you can go
Fast
watch the
Furious
review.
You did it voluntarily.
I did it voluntarily.
That's just so impressive to me.
you got forced.
Yes, I did.
So I watched 1 and 2 in one night. 1 I love. 1 is really fun. I had so much nostalgia going back to like that 2000 Street Racer type scene. Like it brought me back to playing
One's got
like Need for
Speed
Speed on the
Underground.
PS2.
So
Oh my
much
god.
classic shit in one. It was like bullshit asshole. No one likes the tuna here.
Oh my god. Like I really liked it. I'd seen it years ago. I haven't seen it anytime recently. And it holds up. It's really great fun. 2, average at best. And then I watched and then last night to this morning, I watched Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, and Fate of the Furious.
Sounds like my hell. It really
It
does.
was not
Dude,
very
that sounds
pleasant.
like a sick night though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Did you pull a bit of an all-nighter?
Yeah, basically.
Tokyo Drift is like
Tokyo Drift, I have things
Drift?
to talk about.
Drift?
That main character, he's shit.
He's
and the fact that
very
he came
unlikable.
back
Oh,
for
to
Fast and Furious
mention
7.
it, there is one point in this movie
And this one.
where like something happens and he just has the worst acting like expression.
Oh, is that when
on
they
his
mention
face.
who Dominic Toretto is and they all stand there and they go,
Yeah, they just like it's just like him and Bow Wow are shocked, and then the other dude's like, "Who's that?" But he's just like, and it's like the worst acting. with, like, trying
has
to
he
be
done-
Is that accent
anything.
natural or is he putting it on?
Is that, I don't know.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
find out where he grew
Steph,
up.
so his name's
Either
Drift.
way, it's not good.
It's not good either way. That's what I'm
Drift.
kidding.
hell's a drift?
What's
So-
DK? What do you think DK stands for?
Donkey Kong.
So the best part of Tokyo Drift is Han.
And Bow Wow.
Bow Wow is
And the whole
something
car.
in this movie.
And the whole car.
And
Just
then
the whole movie.
And then the best part
It's the race at the end of the
dies. Yeah, this movie is interesting.
I love
He was
Tokyo
born in Alabama.
Alabama.
That's fair then.
That's his accent.
Oh, the opening of Tokyo Drift is the worst thing in the world. It's terrible.
Product of its time. And
Very much. Then Fast and Furious. The fourth one, when
I like the reboot.
they start turning into it being an action movie.
Well, this one,
it's set
this
in the
one's
past.
the bridge. I reckon this one's the bridge.
It really is.
Between the old and the new.
Yeah.
I personally really like 4.
Yep.
I think it's fine.
I liked it
It
enough.
introduced Gal Gadot. Letty died, and yeah,
They had one of their better villain twists
Yeah.
in that it was him. It was that dude all along,
Yeah,
and they brought in
Braga.
a dummy. I liked that because I was like, oh, that's actually they did a good moment where it was like you could in the build up to it in that moment you're like, oh, it's not him. But like when they're doing the reveal of like it printing out the prints with the photo and it turns out it's him, you're like,
did anyone get the joke in Fast and Furious 9 tonight? It's a spoiler.
Okay, we'll discuss it afterwards. Bless, it's fine. But yeah, and then I watched Fast 5 again because I actually saw that one. Great heist film.
I love
Amazing.
Fast 5. I watched
Fast
Fast
5.
5 today.
Yeah,
Fast
I saw
5
that.
is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, Fast 5's awesome.
It's just a great heist film.
Yeah. I love the switching of the vaults. That's amazing.
That's a great moment.
I love getting the team together and like the team doing their thing.
Practicing with the normal cars, and then they get cop cars.
I think it's the best Roman's ever been in a film, in one of the films.
definitely.
Where it's just like, what did you say, $10 million? See, sometimes I kind of just talk and I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I love him in the film.
yeah.
Han is also great in it. And then you got Giselle with her main thing.
the constant
He's a man.
referring,
He's
the
a
constant referring to, "Hey Han, when are you going to go to Tokyo?" And he's like, "Eventually," and they just keep
We'll get
putting
there.
it off. And the more they did it, I kept being like, "That's funny," but also that film was made in like 2004, and it's very clearly 2004.
He still looks young enough to be that Han, though.
So
looks
Han
great.
looks young enough.
Yeah.
That main guy from Tokyo Drift does
no, he's
not.
balding.
Oh, dude, him when they bring him back in 7, when they do the scene where Dom goes and visits him,
He's much older.
he's so clearly
Yes.
so much older than the shot they used
okay.
before it. I was like, these movies don't care. They are just
Really don't.
they really don't care.
And
And The Rock's great.
Yeah, it's the one that brings The Rock into
Again,
it.
yeah, because he's
Statham's a good villain.
Statham's not in 5.
No, but
he's-
they bring him
he's-
in 6. No, 7.
The Rock's pretty much the bad guy in number 5, isn't
Yeah,
he?
The Rock's about. Well,
The Rock is
Because they're trying to get away from.
no.
it.
The
Not-
bad guy is the guy who owns
Rio.
Rio.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
But
but,
I love the end of 5, and you get the Rocky versus Apollo fight where you don't find out who wins.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Fun.
Are you gonna reset that camera?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, Fast and Furious movie is good.
But yeah, we did see 9 tonight, and to hear our thoughts, go check out the
Well, we can
spoilers.
still talk about 7 and 8. I still have things to say about Fast.
I
and
don't
Furious.
remember them.
I do.
7's the emotional one.
7.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like giving
Given circumstances,
Seven's tricky because I love it. Like I love them all. But like 7's weird because it feels like 2 films.
yeah,
You got the whole
with Paul
thing.
Walker, and then what they had to try and recreate without him.
Yeah, you've got the God's Eye MacGuffin
Yeah.
happening through the whole film, and then trying to get Ramses. But then you've got also this other plot where Jason Statham just pops up every now and then. It is 2 films, and they tried to make it into one because obviously they lost Paul.
Thank you. Yes, having just seen it for the first time, I just this film really does start to get really bonkers. The whole Abu Dhabi section is just insane.
The whole thing, like,
My favorite part of the Abu Dhabi section. I just want to really
Is it
shout this out.
Roman?
So that's funny, and I understand it, and it's great. Ludacris is probably my favorite character out of the whole franchise. I really love everything he does. But my favorite part of that entire sequence is when they get to the car, and
Vin
Vin Diesel just lifts the car up, and I'm just like, this fucking movie,
Now-
man.
I do have to, like, because obviously seeing it in the movies for the first time, the last bit is extremely
Oh, it
emotional.
would have been.
But after having heard the song overplayed
Oh my
for
God.
that year, and then, like, you just, like, kind of being sick of that song up until now, how did it hit with that song? Is it still hit emotionally for someone who didn't see it at that time?
Yeah.
Like,
I can
after
say
only-
no.
After
my
hearing,
opinion.
yeah, 'cause
I can
then-
say, yeah, if they hadn't played it so much on just radio, it got used in everything.
Yeah.
I think it really would have held up. But I think just because I'm so sick of that song,
I love that song still.
I think that I feel like if it turned it down and played a different song over it, it probably would have been amazing.
Look, it's like-
I
I
might
love
have
it.
even
I've
swelled
watched-
up.
I like
I've
the
watched-
instrumental, like the instruments behind the
Swelled up?
song.
Well done.
Swelled up.
So
Swelled up.
I've done. This is. I don't want to say this. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great game.
Yes.
And in Grand Theft Auto 5, because it's set predominantly in LA where this is filmed, and they got the LA mountains.
What have you done?
Am I going to cringe?
There's,
Made of
the
machinima?
road. There's the road
Road
Fork
in.
Road.
Oh my god.
in GTA 5. So I maybe have coerced a friend to
Into
get on there and just
recreating
do
it.
the thing.
And did you cry?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I have a car in my garage still in GTA.
Todd.
No, I got two cars. One of them's Dom's Charger, the other one's the Skyline.
Did you see they're getting added to Rocket League?
Cool.
Yeah, you can do Dom moves in
I have
Rocket
to
League.
replace the DeLorean I use.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, that's been my entire everything.
and then 8's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Eight is just
I think 8 is where
So
it
off
hits
the wall.
super bonkers.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
8, it's just, I remember watching the trailer for 8, when the trailer for 8 came out, and everyone just went, what?
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, we're going up against Dom, and everyone's just like, what's happening here?
Yeah, you're just like I don't believe it for a second. What is going on?
I think I still have, I don't think I've watched 8 properly since it came out in theaters.
I haven't either.
Because I was looking at my shelf today because I got the couple out to watch because I was going to watch 7 and 8 today if I had time, but I didn't have time. 8 is still in its wrapping.
Yeah.
But I will be buying.
I
it
mean,
again for
it's also just like the setup for the Hobbs and Shaw movie.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're the best part of the film. The
Yeah.
whole that prison escape scene is amazing.
100%.
Oh,
That is the
yes.
main thing.
And this F. Gary Gray who took reins of this one straight out of Compton director,
Oh yeah.
and James Wan did
Yeah.
Fast and Furious 7.
Very nice.
Poor
very
him,
nice.
man. He's got an interesting directing style, especially for the action scenes in that film. But he just had a lot to do with behind the scenes of that.
James Wan. I'm trying to think. That's the guy who's on. He did
Saw?
Aquaman, didn't
He
he?
did Aquaman. He's done the Saw.
Alex
Did you see
Loves
that's a little bit of random news? Have you seen that DC's actually starting to get their shit together in production and stuff?
Yeah, it's, Shazam's happening.
Shazam's happening. Flash is happening.
Yeah,
Aquaman's happening.
Did you see that Suicide Squad got an R18 plus rating here in Australia?
Oh, R18 here. In
R18
Australia.
plus here in
Ooh,
Australia
that's
because
very
of
exciting.
nudity.
Oh, they're gonna be
Ooh, King Shark's dick.
There will be some dick in it.
There's going to be dick.
Do you reckon there's gonna be dick?
Well, R18's mainly for dick.
Yeah.
Whose dick is it going to be?
King Sharks.
It's the King Shark.
Star
Come on.
Wars. Star.
It's going to be all
Pete
of them.
Davidson.
Polka dot man.
Is it just Spotty?
No, he's polka dots are like weird teleporty things. So he's all of a sudden from the whoop, out of his jumpsuit.
The weirdest glory, however.
Oh my god. Oh dear god.
So yeah. Oh Jesus. R18. That's
That's good news.
yeah. So yeah, I watched
Curious.
In the Heights again.
Me too.
Yeah. Still great. I still feel the length though.
I felt the length less.
I
after
really
watching
need
a
to
second
watch it.
time.
It's
Mikhail and I will go see it this week.
I feel Fast and Furious felt faster than Heights to me.
And did Fast 9 went 10 minutes longer?
Yeah. A couple minutes longer.
Not 2 minutes longer.
Oh, okay. She knows.
Could have put another song in that if they had 2 minutes. So yeah.
In the Heights rendition.
Yeah, I like In the
Fast
Heights a
and
lot.
Furious.
It's not. I would say
You gave
it's
it 5 stars.
I did. Well, I did, but I'd rather watch Quiet Place 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
As
I
a
watched Quiet
film?
Place 2 a second time as well.
Pardon?
I still haven't seen it. Is it actually really good?
Quiet Place 2.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I'd
Okay.
give that.
I still
I
need to
gave
go
that
see
4.5.
that
I could push that to 5. I'm honestly thinking about dropping In the Heights down to 4.5.
I think
'cause
Dan talked to me at work today. He was like, what did Alex and Steph think?" And I was like,
In the
go
Heights
check
or-
Letterboxd. And he was like, "I haven't used it in a little while." And I was like, "Okay." And then I said they gave it a 5 stars, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, I think I'm sitting at like a 4.5 maybe."
Okay. Yeah, no, I dropped it to 4.5. I think I moved it up to 5 after before my rewatch, and then on my rewatch I went, yeah, I do feel the length a bit in this, especially towards there's a chunk after what is, after I can't talk about it, spoilers, but it definitely, I don't want to say drags because I feel like that sounds so negative. It just the pace slows up a bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, they bring it back towards the end, so I can say that. But
Yeah, nice.
yeah,
Have you got some numbers for us today?
yeah, I do.
Oh, I like numbers. We like numbers. Numbers are physics.
We did find the beginning of that song somewhere on one of your SD cards, didn't we?
Yeah,
Is
on my
that the right-
computer.
Yeah, on
the
the
other day
computer.
when I was
There you
editing your video.
go. Yes.
Because you downloaded Jesse J.
To do this.
Yeah.
To,
I feel
Yeah,
like
mate.
I sat,
just hear
I
it.
think I sat with him while I wasn't with him. I think we were maybe on Discord while he did that. He's like, I have an idea.
And I nailed it. Also, I figured out how to get the charts on my phone.
Hey, good work.
I did.
Proud of you.
I did good. Oh, you're ready for the charts.
Who's sitting in number 5?
Cruella.
Hey.
No, number 5 this week. It has had a 38.8% drop off from last week. It's its third week in the box office. It made $6.7 million. That is a worldwide total of $130 million off a supposed $100 to $200 million budget. Like Brayden said before, sitting on a 74 on Rotten Tomatoes and a 97 on audience score.
Okay.
In fourth place, we have new film, Peter Rabbit 2,
Oh
The
my
Runaway,
God.
in its
Oh my
first
God.
week.
It makes me so sad that this is in the top 5.
It made 10. Why?
I can't stand anything about it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all good time-wise. I think because I did it late, it's all reset, so it's all good.
So I didn't know how long there's left on it.
Yeah, it's all good.
okay. $10.1 million it made on its opening weekend. Worldwide, it's made $68 million off a $45 million budget. Currently sitting on 67 on Rotten Tomatoes with a 90 audience score. In number 3, we have Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Originally, this was number 4, but the proper numbers came out. Those were only estimates, and it just beat Peter Rabbit by $200,000, coming in its second week at $10.3 million. That is a 57.1% drop-off from last week.
Love that.
Worldwide, it has made $112 million
Damn.
off of $39 million.
That's
Nice.
wow. That's
Off
good
$39.
profit.
58% on Rotten Tomatoes with an 84 mega
Audience
score.
score.
And number 2, in its first week in the box office, we have
Ooh.
In the Heights with $11.5 million
You're on the board.
On the board.
on the board, but sadly, this is extremely disappointing.
Oh.
with In the Heights.
Yeah, that's not great.
Well,
it's also a day and date HBO release.
but here's the thing though, HBO have come out and said that because Kong did well, Mortal Kombat did well on their opening weekends. And HBO, and because everyone's saying it came out on HBO, the HBO numbers are probably big. HBO said that their numbers coincide with whatever the box office is. They find that they're
Ooh.
similar numbers. So In the Heights didn't do that well also on HBO.
Yikes.
Now, there are many reasons for this. It's a musical.
It's a 2.5 hour movie.
It's 2.5 hours. It's a musical. It's long. You know, I don't think
It's not about white people.
It's not Hamilton as well.
Yeah.
I think people see Lynn's name on it and they
Yep. They go,
I
oh,
don't
Moana
think
and
there's-
Hamilton.
I don't think there's that big of a Lynn fan base. I think there's a big Hamilton fan base out there, but I don't think a lot of those. I think maybe 60% of them are
I think
checking out In the
that's a
Heights.
good estimate. That's a good estimate.
So yeah, $11.5 million since opening weekend. Warner Brothers are being weird and they're not releasing more data for that. So it is currently, that's the only number that's out there for it at the moment.
Weird.
Is the weekend. So worldwide, it is still the same number.
Yep.
It's got a $55 million budget. It's highest on here though with 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 95 audience score.
Damn.
Very good.
Back in number 1. It dropped down last week, but it's back in its third week.
Oh my God, it's back.
A
again.
Quiet Place Part 2, sitting on $12 million, making $12 million. That's a 37.7 drop off from last week.
Yep.
Worldwide, it's made $201 million
Far out.
of a $55 million budget, sitting
Jesus.
on 91% Rotten Tomatoes and 93 audience score.
The theater savior
Oh, it's the one that brought it back.
brought it back.
It's going to be interesting what Fast and Furious do, because Fast and Furious is only coming out in theaters.
Yeah, that's right.
No VOD.
That's why they held it off so long.
Exactly. They pushed that one back a year. That was and that with Fast and Furious 9, I want to talk about this for a second. The delay of it. It was probably like the one that obviously A Quiet Place was meant to come out a week. Before they delayed it. Like they had the red carpet, they had the premiere.
Yeah,
they got
so a lot of people had seen it. Quite a few people had seen it before.
Then that got pushed back to September because of COVID. And then it got pushed back again.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious, they just said, we'll bite the bullet, we'll push it back a year. Yeah. And then they didn't have to delay it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good call by them. I
Also-
just if you were watching the video, I don't think you would have cut to me because you were talking, but if you had cut to me, you would have seen a real shock, panic moment because thank you, Jai Perry and Mark Fleer, for supporting us on Patreon.
Jai Perry, Mark
Jai
Fleer.
Perry, Mark
Jai Perry,
Fleer.
Mark Fleer.
I completely spaced on it earlier because Alex was also talking about other things, and we were having a fun juxtaposing
Happy
minute.
Tuesday, everyone.
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Oh,
Fuck
yay.
What?
Shut up. It's midnight. Leave me alone.
It is getting late.
I'll throw dukes.
Is there anything else you want to chat about tonight?
I do have updates on the...
Oh,
Yes,
on the
do
board.
give us a big
On the board.
update. Am I the only one that's not on the board?
Yeah, you're not on the board yet, Mikey.
It's all right. I'm coming out swinging with Fast 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, you've got Fast 9, haven't you?
All right.
Very exciting
So-
stuff.
In first place, Enemy with $111 million off one film.
Yep.
Second place is Christian. Christian's got 3 films out. Christian's got Wrath of Man out.
Yep.
He's got Cruella out. He's got Peter Rabbit 2 out. He's on $94 million. Steph with 2 movies out. These are all updated. I updated these today.
Yep.
So Steph has got The Conjuring out and Spiral out. She's on 66.7 million. And Brayden, only 1 movie though, so you're still in it. You know, Free Guy might do well. Ryan Reynolds' vehicle. Let's hope. That also, I believe that's not coming out in anything, so you're pretty safe with the box office for that. You're on $11.5 million, so it is Michael in dead last. Not his fault though.
That's right. Like
then
I said,
Brayden,
coming out swinging.
then Steph, then Christian, then myself.
I heard the best referral to Ryan Reynolds on something this week. All they said was it was he popped up on one of the E3 events because E3 just happened for video games.
Yeah, the Guardians game looks interesting.
Guardians game does look interesting.
I'm so
Single
happy,
player.
'cause I know it's
Vote with your wallet, folks. If
that-
you want single player games.
They announced because I was really worried because Lockie was like, "Did you see the Guardians trailer?" I was like, "No."
What?
I looked at it and came up with Square Enix.
Yep,
first.
you're like,
and I went, "Is this just like a DLC for Avengers
Yeah.
or something like that?" And then it wasn't. And then I watched the trailer. I'm like, "This is very different." Okay. And then I read.
I haven't seen the trailer, so I might have to go home and watch it.
Yeah, it's full gameplay.
It's
trailer.
in the same engine. It is gameplay. It comes out this year.
Yeah, I know that. I saw like the list of stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing with it was that I was really happy to see is that the head of Square Enix or someone came out, the main developer in the game came out and said, "There's no DLC.
Yep.
There's no pay to win. There's no loot boxes. There's no in-game currency or anything.
It's not
like that.
a active live game.
Yeah.
It's not online.
It's fully
not
single
multiplayer.
player, story based, decision based game.
Yep. And that's exactly what people were asking for.
Character designs though,
Now, what do you think?
hate Drax. Hate Drax.
Drax is the weakest.
Yeah. Rocket, I like his little
goatee.
Viking braid.
Yeah. I'll bring up a photo for Steph to
Star
understand what's
Lord
going on.
looks like Star Lord. Like, it's fine. He's
He's got like the mask and stuff. Or
Yeah.
do they do it without
Yeah, he's got the mask.
Now, the main difference between the MCU appearances and this is that the music choice and the style of Star-Lord much more 80s than 60s and 70s.
Groot looks much more
Oh,
armored.
that's terrible.
Looks more
Armored.
okay.
He's got like some armor on him. But
I'll have to see the photo after.
Rocket looks probably the coolest with the changes. I think Drax looks abysmal.
Do we have Gamora?
Gamora's in it. Gamora looks.
I agree.
Drax looks bad.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll have to come have a look closer.
I'm very interested. I'll show you the trailer.
Yeah. But overall, I think it could be a fun game.
It looks very interesting. But Ryan Reynolds was referred to on it because he popped up on one of them when I was watching a review on that press conference. He was referred to as the guy whose agent never says no. I was like, that's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, Free Guy looks like it's going to be a bit of fun, doesn't it?
It looks like fun. It looks like it's going to be wacky.
Did you see that new trailer for it?
Which was the latest
Spoiled
one?
everything.
Yeah, it did really spoil
spoiled
everything.
everything.
Didn't
I
it?
haven't seen it.
haven't seen
Also,
it.
Space Jam 2, they had a new trailer. Did anyone watch the Space Jam 2
Yes.
Is that
trailer?
the one we just saw today?
No,
that
there's
was
a new
trailer.
one.
I haven't seen
It
the new
looks
one.
So I'm glad you think this as well, because this film looks terrible.
They've ended both trailers with a bad granny joke now.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
of them.
Granny's having martinis at halftime. That's a new joke.
I want to be good for the namesake
Michael.
of Space Jam.
Michael.
No, I know it's going to be bad. I just don't want them to ruin the name Space Jam. All right?
I think it's too late.
Shh. All right? There's a small glimmer of hope that it's going to be a little bit better than the trailers make it out to be. I don't think it will be.
You can pray.
But I will pray from now until it comes out, until I
Man.
see it, and I will probably be thoroughly
See
disappointed.
I noticed this. Someone pointed out in the trailer. Bugs is wearing the original Toon Squad jersey when
he first gets there.
You know when they first they go through the transformation.
Yeah.
When they go back.
He's wearing the original.
They become 3D.
Yeah.
Well, you see, she's got a shot of Bugs like arm coming through, and he's wearing the original
White jersey.
original white
so
jersey.
they must do an update or something.
Yeah.
Like an update joke or something.
Here's my thing though. This is my theory about it. LeBron's going to be wearing 6. No, he's not going to be wearing 23. And I think the only Jordan reference we're going to get is like LeBron's like, all right, cool, I'll take 23. And they go, you can't wear 23, it's retired.
Yeah, that'll be. And they point up,
Yeah.
and it's
And it's like a Jordan
Look,
23.
that
jersey.
was pretty good. I like that.
I don't think they'll include that, though.
You think
I
they're
think
going
they're
to keep
going
it
to
separate?
disregard. I think they're going to
No,
disregard.
because Don Cheadle said that Jordan's in it in some fashion.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
already
didn't
said
know
that
that.
they
I didn't know
reference
that.
Jordan.
Okay.
Golf?
maybe.
I want a big golf scene.
But
Baseball.
yeah, look, I don't know how much of a fan I like the whole idea of they need the Looney Tunes need to play a basketball game. They go grab the best player. This one, the full universe, like the mate, like you know,
he's fighting to get his son back.
I can't handle the line, "What in the Matrix
Matrix
hell?" We get it. You're Warner Brothers.
I thought the original joke was funny, where it's like somebody got to get Will Smith onto this or something. Like
yeah,
that.
it's like, I bet Will Smith's kids don't do this.
Yeah.
I giggle at that one because it's sort of like a little.
That's
cheeky.
fun. I like that. And then it just instantly becomes, we're Warner Brothers. We own all these IPs.
Just, like,
That's what
Ready
that's
Player
what
One.
I'm
I know
worried about.
LeBron's a big name and it's probably gonna bring money, but like,
Money.
why?
I'm not expecting anything from that movie.
We're gonna get invited to it, aren't we?
I hope we
I
do.
think
I don't want to
so.
pay for it.
That's all right. I'll rock up in an NBA jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll rock off my Jazz jersey.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna be idiots, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are going to look like losers.
I'll rock up in.
Don't you have a Jordan jersey? You wear that?
I have a Levine jersey.
I'll rock up in the Devin Booker one just because they're actually doing well.
I'll walk around the Jazz one because we might. Be
Can I
doing
just
well.
wear my Bulls t-shirt?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that.
Do you have
I
a-
swear. I
No.
swear my USA basketball jumper.
Should we
Yeah,
get?
nice.
We'll get Steph at one.
Nah, I'm good.
Do you want a Porzingis one?
Cold.
Get a Golden State.
You can wear a jumper. I'll give you one of mine, so you can just wear like a fucking Parker
I'll,
under it.
I'll give me some time to style it, and I'll come back to you.
Steph, if you want to be warm, we can get you a mascot costume.
Oh, can you be
I'm
Puff
good.
the Magic Dragon?
Mm,
He's a mascot.
He's the mascot.
I
He's,
know, but
he's the Orlando
it's
Magic.
Magic.
It's ridiculous, though.
It's crazy. I love watching him in 2K. When you play Orlando there, he's just in the corner. It's like, this is great. Finally, we got over 45 minutes.
Well, there we
no,
go.
I seriously am not excited for Space Jam.
No,
2.
no, God,
I think
no.
the CG looks horrendous. But that's my personal opinion.
I'm just not thinking too much about it.
Fair enough.
I think that's going to be one where us three are definitely going, and then the other ticket, we might have a spare one, because I don't think Chris or Steph give a fuck about it.
I don't give a shit.
I'd be interested to see if Chris wants to say it.
I don't think he would.
I don't think he
we're
cares at all.
basketball fans.
Yeah, true.
But that's Michael and I saw the pop vinyls at Zing today.
I saw them online.
They've only released 2 of them.
There's
the Monstars.
more online.
Oh.
There's more designs online. How many did you see?
Well,
Two.
we saw a few there, but
A few?
there's only 2. They've only released 2 of the actual
Goon
NBA
Squad.
or the Goon Squad.
Oh, the
It's
Goon
the
Squad.
snake.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
the snake one and the water dude.
Yeah, the water one.
Yeah.
Who's water? Water's not clay. Fire's clay.
Fire's Clay. I don't know who the water is. And
Did you see the double pack of LeBron and Bugs?
No, but we saw the big LeBron.
there's a big.
There's a double pack, and I'm very interested for your thoughts. Let me
Daffy's
quickly
the
bring it up
coach.
because I
Daffy's-
want your. Yeah, Daffy's like the manager and the coach, which is interesting. Where is I'm just
Welcome to the Space Jam.
where is it? It's gone
It's not
now.
gonna have that.
No, it won't. It won't. There won't be come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Have you seen the original Space Jam?
No.
You should watch it. It's bad.
It is
What?
bad.
Is it?
It's
I
cult
thought
classic.
it was. Oh,
We love it.
I
okay.
absolutely adore it. I mean, what?
Why?
I don't know.
Warner Brothers.
Anyway, on that
So
note,
bad.
it is time to go to
That's
bed.
the nightmare
Yeah,
fuel we need.
it's bedtime.
Oh
go
no,
to bed.
I've got to edit this Fast and Furious review and get it out.
Well, I'm going to go to bed so I can study tomorrow.
I'm going to bed.
I got work at very early.
I'm going to the pub to watch Game 5 at 11:30.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 110 of MMT. You can support us by checking out Patreon, patreon.com/millennial
Oh my
movie
God, I
talk.
forgot to say this. I want to get reactions to this. So I looked at our channel audience retention
Mm.
for it the other day. Do you know what video's got our highest audience retention?
Which one?
What?
The shitter episode.
Really?
You know, the stinker one we put out.
What'd you
Wait,
guys talk about?
as in, like, the
what's it
three- was
advertised
it-
as?
So it's 8-minute audio average retention for audience. So they stayed for 8 minutes for that. That's the highest out of any one of our videos. That might be saying something.
That is huge.
But we talked about cartoon. Brayden, we don't know what the fuck we talked about.
Oh, that's just the cartoon one, yeah.
Yeah,
we just talked about
Army of the
Simpsons South
Dead and cartoon nostalgia.
8 minutes. People stayed for that shit.
Jesus. All right, let's not advertise that. We're gonna.
All right, yeah, I'll keep
Sorry,
going.
I just thought you guys would find that interesting.
That's right. Subscribe on YouTube and watch our videos there. You can catch us on podcast service of choice, whether it be Spotify or Apple or some other random
Stitcher,
shit.
blah, blah.
So if you go to anchor.fm/movie talk, you can see all the different podcast services we're on. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, I think. But yeah, that's mainly it. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, I'm Brayden.
I'm Steph.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Michael.
And we're out of here.